What's something sweet you can't eat? What if you could print bike parts off of your computer? Do you have a secret identity? Kickstands up, hit it.
iKuztom. America's sexiest custom bikes.
I'm CC Bobber, and this is iKuztom. There are delicious things to put in our mouths, and there are yummy things to rest our eyes on. Let me show you some real eye candy. Well, that's nice, girls, but I mean eye candy cycle designs. Let's see what goodies they have in store for us.
The mother of one of my Marine Corps customers saw his bike.
My godson is stationed over there, and he was in a bike group, and he was telling me, you know, he was showing me all the stuff that eye candy did to his bike. And then I was looking, I said, wow, that's nice. I'm gonna get me a bike, and I'm gonna send it there and get it done. He kept saying, you ain't gonna do that, you ain't gonna do that. No, you're not. Like I said, when he came home, when he got a bike, and then he went back, then I had called Ron. I said, Ron, I'm ready to send my bike, so we was looking around who can get the shipper there. And then Ron had called my godson and said, Rico, your mama's bike is here. He said, no way. You know, Ron said, no, I'm not kidding you. Her bike is here. And then in the meanwhile, while Ron was doing it, he was sending me pictures.
Building a bike on speculation, hoping to sell it, those days have kind of gone. If you're working in the bike industry, you have to be pretty diverse. You have to not only be able to customize bikes, but in our opinion, you need to produce parts that other people can use to customize their bikes.
The guy, they take it all the stuff off like that. Well, how do they know how to put it back?
Why do I have a motorcycle company? That's a good question. I don't know why I have a motorcycle company. For years, I built lasers for about 25 years, mostly in the medical industry. You know, I used to make money, now I make motorcycles. And that's a real true statement. But it's a lot of fun, you know. I get to deal with people and do things that make people happy.
Do my bike look good, Ron? He said, it's hot. Wait till you see it.
I can joke around, I can horse around, and I can enjoy life a lot more.
But I was calling Ron 24/7.
I hustled pool for a living. This year my son was born. They had live entertainment upstairs. One Friday night, one of the acts that was supposed to be there didn't show up. This thing sat about 300 people upstairs. So I went up and just started doing shtick, making fun of people out in the audience. I can't play a piano. I also can't play a guitar, or I can't play a harmonica, but I can play with all of them. So there's a piano up on the stage, and so I sat down and asked the audience the name of a song, and I would play it. And so they shouted out a bunch of songs, and I would play Canadian Sunset. And everyone would kind of look at me like, you know, what the hell's going on? Somebody else would lay out another song, and I'd play Canadian Sunset. This went on for 3 or 4 times, and finally, somebody said, play Canadian Sunset. And then I played, I don't know, it was Boogie Woogie or Moon River or something, and everybody just started cracking up. Well, it got to be so popular that it wound up being part of my job on weekends in between the acts that played there. We had Ike and Tina Turner and the Beach Boys and Jan and Dean all back in their beginning days, you know, before they were anybody.
iKuztom.
What if you're working on an old bike and you can't find the part you need? Now you can print it yourself from your computer. It's the future, man.
The whole hackerspace movement is interesting because I think it does draw on people's need to make things. I think people are missing that tangible, I made this. You know, we used to be a country of craftsmen. You get something physical out of it, and it's very satisfying. You get a sense of ownership of it. MakerBot works by extruding, melting ABS plastic and extruding it layer by layer onto a build platform to build up the part in 3D that you want. So this is a kit that costs less than $1,000, and you put it together. One of our members used the MakerBot to repair his dishwasher. He had a part that broke inside the dishwasher. It was a plastic part. Today you can make your own MP3 player. It actually does round shapes very well. It breaks it down to 3 axes, so it's X movement, Y movement, and Z movement. It actually coordinates those, and it does curves very nicely. So this is a New York City subway token. The plastic is ABS. It's the same material that's used in Legos. So if you've ever stepped on a Lego, you know how tough they are. So you might have a piece on your motorcycle that just is broken or is deteriorated, and you're just not able to buy a replacement part for it anymore. People have already started taking this and saying, well, where can we go with it? We can make bigger build platforms, so you can make bigger objects. You can, in theory, there's no practical limit to the size. In theory, you could build one the size of a room and print a car or print a motorcycle. They are now selling a kit for a 3D scanner. It takes a small projector and a camera, projects lines onto the object, and it figures out from the way those lines are distorted so that it ends up putting lines across the entire object that you're trying to scan. Does the analysis on them and forms a point cloud, creates a solid object out of it. And the results are actually pretty good. This is called structured light scanning. Certainly everyone's making these crazy bikes with the big fat tires in the back, and you can't do that with a stock motorcycle, so people are learning how to weld, and they're learning how to do, metal work and other types of customization. You have to learn to become an engineer to do that. And certainly that's within reach, but with technology like this, you can add to that and not just do the machine work, you can also do fabrication of more, detailed parts.
iKuztom.
Coming up, researching the dark side and lots of chrome.
iKuztom.
We have found that pretty much all bike riders have a dual personality. They have a dark side, an ultra ego that wants to come out and rebel. Customizing the bike is therefore a must. You dream about Sunday when you can take the beast out and take your hair down and, your beard down and...
When you put your right leg over your bike, you become a different person.
My friends tell me I look like Thor riding down the street.
I feel like it's the Old West.
The bike does allow us to become something different than what we are normally.
You become more like the inner person who you want to be.
I'm a business owner, so I always wear a suit and a tie and a nice shirt.
During the day, many of us are CPAs, realtors, doctors. At night, we become our childhood heroes.
Definitely a cowboy, have that going on.
You're right, you turn into a different person.
You might drink different, you're gonna eat different.
It's my horse, it's the way I ride.
When I ride my bike, I feel like I'm in a Mad Max movie, actually.
It's like having a second personality, it's like having an alter ego.
I feel like I'm a wildebeest.
I like that, yeah.
Well, before I turn into a werewolf here, let's hurry back to iCandy Cycle Designs and see how that bike's coming along.
Good morning. Thanks for calling iCandy Cycle Designs. How can we help you?
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Jeanette. How's it going?
So when are you going to send it?
We just needed something that was different from everybody else that was out there. There's some designing problems with it. It takes a lot to get it designed to fit the bike. And that's why when we design one of these swing arms, before we ever make it, we do a full-size printout. We mock it up with foam, mount it up on the bike in the foam state to see where all the interference is, see where things fit.
I can't wait to see it, yes.
It takes a little bit of time, but we're there. We're getting there real close.
So when are you going to send it?
In shows, judges all know it's a stock swing arm, it's just chrome. It looks good and it makes the bike look really good, but if you really want to win at shows, you got to do things that are a little bit more dramatic,
No, I'm so excited. Can you send me a picture of it?
I will do so. Don't worry about it whatsoever. We'll have it there for you in just a little while, okay?
Thanks for everything. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Take care, Jeanette. As a kid in Chicago, I drove a beer truck when I was 14 years old, which I wasn't supposed to do, but it was Chicago and you could do just about anything back then. In the 60s, the early 60s, California was a great place. The freeways were wide open, speed limits were almost unheard of. Everybody had a great attitude. It was fun, it was party time, it wasn't expensive, the freeways weren't jammed, and people just got along. Douglas Aircraft was bringing people from the East Coast out here to fill jobs up, you know, and paying a lot of money, so all the single guys had GTOs and Corvettes, and you know, it was the culture back then. When we chrome something out, we take it all the way down to the engine. We chrome out everything: frames, subframes, swing arms, every little detail. And it reminds me of when I grew up in Chicago. I grew up in the Lathrop Projects. It was a pretty poor neighborhood, and it was a pretty rough neighborhood. My brothers and sisters one year for Christmas saved up and they bought me a 3-speed English racer, and the bike was all chrome. Everything on this bike was chrome. No one had ever seen anything like that. And every time I see these bikes when they're at the naked stage before the plastics are on, it always reminds me of that bike. And I remember I just loved that bike, and it just caught everybody's attention. It was shiny and there was nothing else like it in the projects, and which is why wherever I went inside I had to carry it with me, because that bike would have been gone in a heartbeat. When we finish this bike, we're shipping it off back to Virginia.
What are you doing?
But this bike is going to stand out so much. The swing arm, the wheels, the air ride suspension, the grip ace.
Oh, you working on my bike?
All of the chrome accessories that we're putting on the bike. This bike will stand out in a crowd, and just even with factory paint, she's going to go to shows. This bike's going to get all the attention.
Oh, the one side. You got the one side swing arm on there? Yes, Ron. Yeah, I really want to see that, yes.
Out here, because we've got freeways, and lots of them, and we have really good riding weather probably 10 months out of the year, 11 months out of the year, the bikes are a little bit different. You're ridden hard, you're ridden all the time.
So when are you gonna send it?
People go fast. We can white line out here, and you can't do that in the rest of the country.
So when is it coming?
When you customize a bike, you have to build it thinking about those options.
In a week?
The East Coast, they've got a 6-month riding period, you know, and then the rest of the time the bikes are basically in their garages and they work on them. So it's all these things make the difference in why these things are customized the way they are.
Yes, I can't wait, Ron.
Coming up, Laughing with Lexi and the first ride.
Blonde jokes, anyone? Yeah! Did you hear about the blonde? Yeah. That put lipstick on her forehead so that she could make up her mind. Another blonde pushes her BMW into a gas station. She tells the mechanic it died. After he works on it for a few minutes, it's idling smoothly. She says, "What's the story?" "Oh, just crap in the carburetor." "Oh, how often do I have to do that?"
Hey, baby, your place or mine?
"Both. You go to yours, and I'll go to mine."
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
"Do not enter."
Crap in the carburetor, huh? Well, that explains a lot. I think it's time now to go back to iCandy Cycle Design and get that bike ready for showtime.
Hello.
Hey, Jeanette, how you doing, baby?
Are you
Good to see
Ron?
I'm Ron.
Oh, hi, Ron. Nice to meet you.
Nice seeing you. You looking good, girl?
Thank you. So are you. I'm excited, you know, to
Anxious
be
to see
here.
your bike?
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
We're gonna go show you your bike.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna hide your eyes now.
Okay.
Okay.
Close them too? Okay, my eyes closed.
Your eyes are closed. Just trust me.
Got me good now.
Yeah, I will. I'm the only thing you're gonna run into today.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, now you ready? Turn
Yes.
this way. All right, open your eyes.
Oh my God. I really don't believe it. This is my bike?
This is your bike.
Oh my God, what did you do?
And looky over here. This is where your video plays at. See your
Wow.
iPod sitting over here on that side of the bike?
Wow.
And this is where it displays at. You know, and here's the speakers for it.
Oh my goodness.
This is the volume control.
Oh my
And here's a
God.
little switch down here that you turn the screen on with, so it's not always draining the battery. And
Oh
our
my goodness.
favorite pop-up gas cap.
It is, I don't know what to say, but you overdid it. I mean, golly. I'm gonna kick butts back in Virginia.
I have no doubt about that. I don't think they've seen a bike like that back
No, no way.
there. Here's a special little feature. Feel up under here, you feel these little rubber buttons?
Wait a minute. Yes, I do.
Okay, that's called the grip aid system.
Oh,
so you see we
okay.
have no switches up here on your bike? All the switches are gone?
Wow.
So everything is done with these buttons. So you start the bike, stop the bike, high beam, low beam, horn, turn signals, all done right from there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous.
So you have them with solid, that's one option.
Uh-huh.
And then you have an option where they flash.
Wow.
And then you have an option with what they call breathing.
Oh, wow.
You see they'll like fade and then get brighter.
Oh, okay.
Now all you gotta do is get it out there and ride it.
Yes. Okay, see you, Ryan.
See ya, have fun.
Thank you so much. I really love my bike.
Okay, drive careful.
My godson is stationed over there, and he was in a bike group, and he was telling me, you know, he was showing me all the stuff that iKandy did to his bike. And then I was looking, I said, wow, that's nice. And you know, he was sending me pictures and stuff, and then when he came home, he was looking at it, and I said, Micah had passed. So I said, maybe I can do a Micah bike. I said, Ron, I want to ship my bike out to you and get some stuff done. When I shipped it, all I was supposed to get just some chrome. You know, everybody liked Michael. I mean, when he did that moonwalk, people just like, wow. I mean, I ride. If they say, if the weather's nice, you know, if it's a group of us, they want to ride, I ride with them. And meanwhile, while Ron was doing it, he was sending me pictures. I mean, the whole bike was just like pieces. Every process he was doing, he was sending me pictures of it. He said, don't get scared when you see these pictures, because your bike is going to be torn apart. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. But I was calling Ron 24/7.
Coming up, curve appreciation and going for gold. iKuztom.
With motorcycles, it's all about the curves. We build curvy bikes, we ride twisty curves, or we just like to get inspired by the curves. Well, it's all about the curves. Wow, that is some curvy action there. I can't even think straight, but I can tell you this. I think Jeanette's getting ready to enter her bike into some shows coming up. Let's go see how she does.
At the Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show here in Long Beach, we have 3 classes: Performance Custom, Modified Harley, and Freestyle, which is a wide open class. We have between 30 and 35 bikes, and they're all custom bikes. The builders have put over 1,000 hours into each bike. Well, this is Southern California, so some of the best builders in the world come from Southern California.
I'm so excited because I'm here from Virginia, you know. A lot of people around the bike and they like it. I'm excited because I've never been here before, you know. I never thought it would get this far. Yeah, I see some out here. It's some competition out here. You know, I'm just hoping I do good. You know, if I don't, it's okay. I'm happy that I made it this far, you know. So my bike is here, you know, all the way from Lord, Virginia to Cali. So that's the main thing, you know. I think I got a chance. Hey, Ron, guess what? I won first again.
Hey, good for you, Jeanette. Did you kick butt out there?
Yes, I kicked their butt, Ron. I kicked their butt again.
That's just absolutely crazy. 10 in a row. Well, good, girl. I told you that bike was hot.
You're right, Ron. I'm over here. I'm just kicking their butts, you know? I think this one, because this is the biggest one. In a couple of shows I went to, I took first and best in show and best in paint. I got 3 trophies at that time. Could not believe. I thought I finished. The guy said, don't go nowhere. Don't go, no. You got another trophy coming. I said, for real? I'm happy because I'm winning. And when they call my name, I mean, I be so excited. I be blushing from here to here. I mean, I be smiling. And I remember I get my trophy, you know, I tell them thank you, you know, I appreciate it. And I, you know, take a picture with them too. And I just be so excited, you know. A lot of people here, they don't have a one-side swing arm. And when they see that one-side swing arm, and they be like, oh my God, that swing arm is hot.
iKuztom.
Well, I hope your eyes don't rot from all the eye candy you've seen here on iKuztom. See ya. Peace.